Good morning everyone. So it's day 2 here in Singapore, here from Chinatown once again. But we're going to be leaving Chinatown. If you watched the last video, we walked around Chinatown and some of the attractions around here. But today we're going to be going to a nature area and do some hiking, some trekking. And later on we'll come back to the city area though. I think we're going to go and check out Little India later on, and we're just going to go to the metro subway station, and that's how we're going to be traveling there today. So it turns out that they don't have single tickets. When we came here 3 years ago, you could just buy like a single ticket. So I think now you have to have some sort of card that you top up. There is like a tourist pass, we did see that online, but we were able to just use our credit cards or debit cards. But you need one card per person, but luckily we had 4 cards that worked. So we've arrived in Bukit Timah now. Probably took about 30 minutes on the metro, and we got off at a station called Beauty World. We're just trying to work out where the trail is now. So this area looks completely different to the downtown Chinatown area that we've seen. The buildings, some really nice buildings here. This apartment block here. It already feels a bit cooler around here.
Yeah, I think it's because there are so many trees.
Yeah, probably. So it looks like it's been absolutely pouring it down around here, but luckily we got here after, and hopefully it doesn't rain again. It can rain any second around here. So there's these signs showing some of the wildlife and animals that are around the park. Clouded monitor lizard and the Malayan water monitor. So I just mentioned the lizard and we've already found one here. Looks like he's digging. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but it's just sounds of thunder constantly, which isn't a good sign. I just read back there that this place has the most primary forest that you can find in Singapore, because there are a lot of other nature areas that you can walk around, but this area has the most. So we reached the summit at this point. Not much here though, there's just these big towers. One there and one over here. But we're heading back down, you can definitely tell the storm's coming.
Yeah, we were just expecting to have a viewpoint or something.
No views at all.
There's no viewpoint.
We went to another place though called the Quarry Viewpoint, and there also was no view because of all the trees. Obviously you don't want to cut down the trees, right? But just weird to name a place viewpoint and then you get there and there's no view at all. I think normally if you come here you're pretty much guaranteed to see monkeys, just like we would see all the time in Malaysia. There's also signs, billions of signs everywhere saying to not feed them, but we haven't seen any. We did hear some in the trees, but we couldn't really see them, and I think that's probably because of the thunder and the weather. Maybe they know to hide. And can you hear that? It's been like that for about 40 minutes though, and somehow it hasn't rained yet. Fingers crossed. Spoke too soon.
Yeah, now it's raining.
Yeah. So even though it's raining, we decided to make one quick stop at the bottom. It's only about 5 minutes walk. So this is like an abandoned quarry. I think there's a few in this park. Looks really cool. So we were up there before, I think, at the summit and the viewpoint. Like I said, you couldn't really see down because of the trees. So it looks way better from down here. Easier hike too. So it is the next day now, and we just got off at a metro station called Bugis, which is about 8 minutes away from Chinatown, really quick. And we stopped off here to go to an area called Kampong Glam, which is supposed to be like the Arab quarter of Singapore, and it's quite close to Little India as well. So yeah, we're going to check out the Arab quarter and then we'll head to Little India. So I think we still got to walk a little bit to the Kampong Glam area, because right now it's just some big modern area around here. So this is the center of Kampong Glam. Already got some Turkish food here. Pretty tempting. We haven't had Turkish food since we were in Turkey. Hello.
Yeah, I think I've never seen a place with so many food options.
Yeah, it's Singapore.
Yeah, it's like every corner there are like 10 different restaurants everywhere.
Yeah, it's definitely the country with the most food options. And here on the right you have the mosque, the famous mosque here, the Sultan Mosque from the early 1900s. So besides the food, you also get loads of like Arabic textile stores. A lot of the stores around here are textiles. It's also quite colourful as well, just like Chinatown. Everywhere is quite colourful in Singapore from what we've seen. Ah, that's a nice gateway. So from what I read online, all these buildings here are from the 19th century. All old historic buildings. I really like this one, the designs on that one. It's a walking area here too, so that's nice. No cars or anything. So this shows how the street that we're on would have looked in the past. Wasn't a walking street back then. Still got some Chinese buildings here. It used to be called Sultan Road, but it was renamed Bozara Street in 1910 after a place in present-day Iraq. Another really cool little street here. It's almost like an alleyway. There was a Mexican restaurant here. You can really find all the different kinds of food. This is a cool little place to eat too. So everywhere in Singapore is like a work of art. What's Carol doing? The boxer. Let's get super wasted. So I think a lot of these places are bars. Check out the bakery, Carol.
Oh, that's a bakery.
Yeah.
It's like a bar.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a bakery like that before. Extra funky looking. So we have arrived in Little India now. It's probably about a 10-minute walk from the last place, 10-15 minutes. So humid though. Really difficult to walk around the city in this heat. And this is supposed to be like the winter. Still like 32 degrees. Super humid. So I don't think it ever gets cool in Singapore. It's kind of similar to the other places, but obviously you're just seeing more Indian restaurants now. But it's still the same thing where you have the old buildings converted into different stores and shops. And I think we're going for Indian food today, aren't we, Carol?
Yeah. There are many options to choose from.
Yeah, we'll find a good place. We haven't eaten any Indian food in Singapore so far. Only Chinese and other things. Mexican. Nice smells.
Yeah.
So we've come into some food court area. Millions and millions of options. It's gonna be hard to choose even. But it's a bit cooler in here, so that's why we came inside this place. Definitely very local looking. So we're all gonna stop at some different places. Carol's stopping at this one, Naga Indian food stall. And that's because they have your favorite.
Yeah, masala dosa.
Masala dosa. Alright, we got some lassis too, mango lassis. How much was it?
$13.
13.
For mango lassi and 1 water.
So I'm still waiting for my food. Me and my parents went to this place, Pak Kashmiri Delights. Carol's dosa is looking great. How much was that?
$2.50 only.
$2.50?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mum went for the chicken tikka masala.
Yep.
And yours is the mutter
Mutter masala.
masala.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was 4 Singapore dollars. Oh, the change. There you go. Thank you. That was 6. And I think the rice is like 1 each.
Very good.
It's good? Spicy?
Not too much.
So I got the chicken tikka. That was also 6. Mine's not that spicy either though, so that's good. I can't really handle like super spicy food. Is it different to the ones that you had in India?
Pretty much the same.
Same taste. Yeah, but here it seems like they put the sauce on the dosa already. I think usually it comes in like little pots or something.
Yeah. And this sauce here is so spicy.
The orange one.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna eat this part.
It's too much.
Yeah, I cannot handle it.
So we've come to one of the famous Hindu temples here now. Looks really beautiful. The little images at the top. Shame about the big grey cloud though. That's a hard one to pronounce. Sri Virama Kaliamman Temple. Nailed it. First temple in Singapore dedicated to the goddess Kali, a fierce incarnation of Shiva's wife and destroyer of evil. So pretty much all the reasons that we loved Malaysia are the same reasons that we love in Singapore, because of the diversity, the different cultures, the different races, and it's pretty much because they have the same or similar history. The English colonized here as well, brought many Indians from the south here, and during like the 1800s the mass of Chinese immigrants coming to Singapore. The only difference here is that the Chinese are the majority. They're like 75%. In Malaysia the Malays are the majority. I think we've been defeated by the rain once again.
Yeah, it's so strong, and it was like that. No rain, and now it's like this crazy rain.
Yeah, it's really thick rain too. Well, at least we got to see pretty much everything that we wanted to see around here. Not so bad. So it's a few hours later now, it's almost night time. It's not raining anymore though, weather's nice, and we've come to the Marina Bay Sands that we visited yesterday. And we come here because we're going to go to the gardens by the bay to see the light show that they only have at night. But it's really cool here, so we just went into this Apple store here. Check this out. I think it's the only Apple store in the world that's on the water. It's almost like it's floating. When we did the boat tour yesterday around here, we actually saw it, but it's just funny that that's a Apple store, and then from the Apple store you get amazing views. Check this out. Looks awesome. the futuristic city of Singapore. So I wasn't even planning on filming here, but since this looks so crazy, looks even better from here. Now you can really see how it's in the water. So there's like an escalator inside that goes into the mall underground, and then yeah, that's the famous hotel over there. Carol, it feels like we're in a sci-fi film.
Yeah, or even that movie, Her, that we watched a few times because we liked it a lot.
Yeah, he was in like a place like this in the future.
Yeah, very modern city and also super international like this.
Yeah, like a futuristic city. And that's how it feels walking around here. It feels like we're walking around in the future or something. This is certainly one hell of a city though. Easily one of the best cities that we've ever been to. So when we came here last time for like half a day, we really didn't realize it was this awesome. We've been to Dubai before, which is also like super futuristic looking, but for us, Singapore is way better. And we got some other cool buildings here. So this is Louis Vuitton, also on the water. And then I have no idea what that is over there. Museum. I think the main reason that I like it more than Dubai is because in Dubai pretty much everything is modern, right? A couple of decades ago it was just a big desert, whereas here you have hundreds of years of history. So you have the mix of history and modern buildings, a bit of both worlds. So we're just entering the gardens now for the light show, and it turns out that you have to pay now. It was free when we came last time, but I think it's just in the month of December. So we just scan like a QR code over there and we're able to pay. Is it $8 Singapore?
Yeah, per person, yeah.
Yeah, so it is different at least this time because it's Christmas. This wasn't here the last time, this big thing in the middle. The last time it was only the trees. So back at our apartment now. Ended up not filming too much of the light show because the music they were playing was like popular Christmas music, which I can't put on this video. You'll get like a copyright strike. And it was very quick anyway. It was only like 12-13 minutes, the light show. I thought it was going to be about half an hour, so it wasn't that long, but still cool to see either way. And that's going to be it here from Singapore. So we spent 5 days here overall. Yeah, we all thought it was amazing. I'd say the only negative thing is the humid weather is just extremely hot, even in the winter. It's really hard to walk around all day, you get super exhausted, but besides that, the place is absolutely amazing. The quality of life here is yeah, really good. Everything's really organized, everything's clean, everything's beautiful, so yeah, just really good place. And the amount of food options is awesome, so yeah, it has a bit of everything here. And we'll definitely be coming back again. A lot of flights into Southeast Asia go through Singapore. It's like one of the main transport hubs, so there's always chances to come, and there's still way more stuff to see, so yeah, we'll be back once again. And the next video should be from Thailand. We're going to Cambodia first for like 5 days, but I don't think we're going to do much filming there. It's just going to be showing my parents around to places that we've already filmed before, so you'll probably take a rest from the vlog. And then we're going to be heading to Thailand for the 3rd time, and yeah, can't wait for that. So if you like this video, just drop a like as always to support us, subscribe to see more, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you around.